Hi guys, Matt Gilby, Managing Director of My Agent Real Estate here. We've been receiving a few articles of late in relation to real estate agents misappropriating trust funds. So I thought I'd take a minute just to directly address that and explain some of the layers of protection you do actually have when dealing with real estate agents. First of all, a trust account is used in our industry in order to be able to hold monies on behalf of people in respect to various different transactions. So this could be when you buy a home, as an example, a deposit is paid, real estate agent, a conveyancer or a solicitor will hold monies until settlement, or if you're paying rent to an account, the monies will be held on behalf of the owners until they're dispersed. So when those monies are taken and used for not their intended purpose, that's what misappropriation of trust monies is. Now that in itself is illegal. So a real estate agent or their representative or their accountant, if they do misappropriate those funds, we do have a legal system obviously in place to hold these people accountable. And the penalties associated with that in extreme cases is jail time. There is almost always fairly hefty fines associated, and generally a suspension or a total ban to that individual for the industry as well. So that's the first layer of protection. Our legal system is quite good. Now, there is also legislation that governs our industry, and within that legislation, Consumer Affairs have put together a Victorian property fund, and this has been in place for quite some time. And the monies within that can be called upon to help reimburse potential losses to an individual that has fallen victim to this type of activity. Real estate agents also, or they should at least, have professional indemnity insurance and cyber insurance as well. And these types of insurances obviously help protect in the event that a staff member, representative, or someone acting on behalf of the officer in effective control, unfortunately steals monies. The last level of protection too, which is a pretty important one to note, is that every single year that trust account must be audited by a suitably qualified independent person. So what that does, if it identifies any inconsistencies, that is reported to Consumer Affairs as well. So look, whenever you read an article or watch something, you always got to think about what the intended purpose of that message is and who's writing it and whether there's a vested interest. As far as we're concerned, in the real estate world, the numbers of misappropriation is very low. Very, very few people do this, and there are layers of protection in place. So thanks for listening, and I hope that this information can help put at ease some of the fear-mongering that's going on in various different articles that are being presented.